Hello and welcome to Chris's Culinary Kitchen. My name's Chris, you can call me Chef, and here on the channel we're going to be taking you through my experience through the culinary industry, where I'll be showing you everything that I'll be learning, everything that I already know, and I'll be teaching it you, the viewers. So I hope you enjoy. Let's begin.
On today's video we're going to be showing you how to make this lovely quiche Lorraine. We'll show you how to make the pastry and the custard to go inside. You can make any sort of quiche that you like. You could even make some kind of tandoori chicken quiche if you're really pleased to do so. But this is my quiche Lorraine. Bacon, onion, chives, cheese. Absolutely lovely. Let's begin. Okay, so the first step to making a quiche Lorraine is making your short pastry base. And to do that, you're going to need ingredients of 125 grams of softened butter. You're going to need 250 grams of plain white flour, 50 mils of water, good pinch of salt, a flam ring with a cartouche, and some rice or some dry beans, something to go on top of the cartouche. So we're going to begin by rolling out our short pastry base using these ingredients. Okay, so we're going to start by placing our flour into a mixing bowl, and then we're going to add a little pinch of salt, making a hole in the middle of your flour. Place in your butter. Now all you're going to do is with your hands, you're just going to rub that around in the flour until you start seeing a little sandy consistency, almost like breadcrumbs. All you want to try and do is use your fingers to rub that butter into the flour. Keep going with that method. Okay, now that's gone into like a breadcrumb texture, as you can see. Now all we're going to do is just make another well in the middle, and we're just going to add a bit of water. I'm just going to mix that all together. Now we've brought our dough all together using the water, we're going to place it onto some cling film, flatten it out. We're going to wrap it up and put it into the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes just to firm up. Okay, now we're taking our pastry out the fridge after it's been sat in there for about 15-20 minutes, just so it can harden up a bit. And as you can see, it's gone harder. So all we're going to do is lightly flour the side. Grab our rolling pin. And all we're going to do is we're going to roll this out into a nice even round shape. So a couple of times rolling this way, and all we're going to do is I'm going to turn it round 90 degrees, lightly flour again if you need to, try not to flour too much though. And we're going to roll out this way. And we're going to continue this process going round until we got to the right thickness and the right size, to the size of our flam ring. And as you can see at the moment, we're not far off there. We just need to do a little bit more because we need to come up at the sides here as well. So a little bit more. Okay, we've rolled it out to the right thickness, and all we've done is we've slightly greased the side of the flan ring, and all we're going to do now is we've placed it on top. We let it sink itself, don't push it in, Don't try and like force it or anything. Just let it sink itself. Just lift up these flaps at the end. Okay, and then once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're just going to roll your pin over the top, and as you can see, it trims it off nice and neatly. So we're going to trim that off, and then we're going to start blind baking it. Now we've prepped our base for our short pastry, we're going to move on to making the custard filling. We're going to need 200 ml of milk and 150 ml of cream, some chives, onions. You can use shallots, but I like to use red onion. Got a pinch of salt, some bacon, some cheese, 3 eggs, some cayenne pepper. It's all the ingredients we need just to make the egg custard. Okay, all we're going to do here is just going to lightly fry off our onion and bacon together with a little knob of butter. Once that's more or less cooked through, we're going to let that cool off. Right, now all we're going to do here is we're going to whisk up our eggs, our 3 eggs, mix them up nicely, and then all we're going to do is we're going to add our milk, our milk, mix that, add our cream, and then what you want to do is you want to season it a little bit with a pinch of salt, bit of your cayenne pepper, mix that up. Okay, now we've give our pastry a good blind bake. All we're simply going to do is we're just going to construct it. First of all, we're going to put in our onion and bacon mix, which we had from before. Spread that around slightly. So it's a little bit even. And then I'm going to bang loads of cheese all over on top. I've got 3 different cheeses here. I've got Parmesan, I've got a bit of red Leicester, and I got a bit of cheddar. I'm gonna get that in there, spread that around. Get our chives. Gonna bang a load of chives in there. And then we're simply gonna pour our egg mixture over the top. Just before we reach the top, we're just going to take it over to the oven, and then we're going to put the rest of that mixture in, just so we can get it right to the brim. And here we have the final product, our quiche Lorraine, looking absolutely beautiful. All we're going to do is wait for this to cool down fully, and then I'm going to cut it into slices, and then I'm going to pass it around the family, because everyone enjoys a little bit of quiche, freshly made by my own hands. Let's see if you can make yours. Follow the recipe. It's quite straightforward, dead simple, easy to make. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a good day.